There's a part of you that is being laid to rest, and it's going to take a lot of things and people with it. But it's like an even exchange because it's like, here, you take this. Like, I'm okay to get rid of that. But in return, I'm going to be receiving all of this. So you have to be okay with letting certain parts of you die. You have to be okay with letting certain relationships and connections die. You have to be okay with letting certain habits die. You have to be okay with letting certain addictions die. But don't think for 1 second that this is going to be in vain, because what you have coming towards you will be absolutely worth the sacrifice. Hey, family, welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're already a part of our soul family, thank you for returning. You are loved and appreciated. This will be a collective message from your ancestors and spirit guides. But because this is a collective message, that means that not everything is going to fit for everybody. So take what fits and leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit, okay? If you're needing more clarity and a deeper look into your own personal situation, there will be a link down below in the description box for you to book a personal reading with me. Today is Saturn Day, May 24th, 2025. But the time you're hearing this message is the time you're supposed to hear it, because these readings are timeless. So back to this message. With the death card here in reverse, something has run its course. It's over with. It's time to let it go. And I feel like for most of you, this is something within you. You're changing. You are transforming. I have like an image of Transformers in my mind. And this is something that has been happening gradually. It took for you to go through many, many trials and tribulations, betrayals, being ostracized, and feeling like you weren't worthy for you to get to this place. So we're going to take a look and see exactly what this is that you're needing to let go of. Some of you guys may be Scorpios, or you may be Pisces or Cancer. So you may just be a water sign, okay? Somebody has a name that starts with an N here. Some of you guys may be Life Path 6, Life Path 2, Life Path 4, or you may be born in the 2nd, 4th, or 6th month. So something is at its completion. Okay, the death card upright represents big endings and transformations. In reverse, it represents the same thing. Something has become obsolete. It's run its course, okay? So things will continue to progress, but they're telling you to be open to some delays and some blockages. So what's happening now is things are changing for you. And remember, when things change, okay, there are things that will need to fall apart. So don't be surprised if you've been trying to manifest hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars and then you get fired from your job. Don't be surprised if you've been trying to manifest your divine masculine or divine feminine and then your relationship comes to an end. Okay? Don't be surprised if you've been trying to manifest a new car and you get into like a fender bender or your car is totaled, because something has to go. See it like a sacrifice, okay? And if you're into traditional spiritual practices, I don't like to say religion, but if you're into like African spirituality or any type of traditional spirituality, then you know you have to give something to get something. You know you have to make a sacrifice, okay? So what are you willing to give up? Some of you guys may be fasting. Some of you guys may be like giving away old items. And that's another way that you can be proactive too. Like you can go through your closets, go through your pantries, just go through your jewelry boxes, go through your junky trunk, just go through your belongings and pay it forward, give things away. Because that also helps you to jumpstart the process because again, you're holding on to clutter and so there's no more room for new to come in. For some of you, these are definitely habits that you've had for a very long time that you're letting go of. Some of you may be absent-minded, forgetful. Some of you guys may be impulsive. You may not think things through before making a decision. Some of you guys are way too concerned about the opinions of others, okay? And so you're letting all of that go. Others of you, you may be a widow or you may have went through a divorce and you're still holding on to feelings or items of the person that you're no longer with. So you're going to be letting those things go as well. You may have been really gullible or naive because there were people that used to take advantage of you. There were people that used to walk all over you. They didn't respect you. And for a lot of you, this really crippled you emotionally. You know, you felt like, I'm such a good person. How could they do this to me? You know, how could these people take my kindness for weakness? And now you're stepping out of like that victim mentality and you're stepping into your power. You're reclaiming your power. You're saying no more. You're putting your foot down. And because of that, some of you will be losing relationships. And I'm here to tell you that if these connections die out because you are evolving, then they were supposed to die out. Okay, these people were not meant to grow with you to the next level. So keep that in mind. It's okay to mourn the loss of these connections, but don't spend too much time mourning. Spend more time celebrating and looking forward to what's coming next. It's interesting because some of you guys are very psychic, okay? You have very strong and powerful psychic abilities, and so many of you knew that these people were taking advantage of you, but you continue to stay, you continue to care for them and show up for them the best way you knew how because you thought that was love. Some of you guys may have grown up in abusive households as well. But now you know better. Now you're like, no, this isn't healthy. This isn't love. You know, you're putting your foot down. Some of you guys are really big coffee drinkers. Somebody might wear a white coat or like a white sweater or a white jacket. Somebody's name is Bria or Brianna or Brian or Brittany. And water energy is very heavy here. Some of you may also be Leos. Now, here's the thing. Another thing that's coming to an end is secrecy. So some of you guys may be living double lives, like you're hiding something from your loved ones. You're hiding a part of you. Some of you may be LGBTQ. Some of you guys may be like, I really don't like the word witch, but you might be like medicine women or medicine men. You may be spiritual people and you're hiding that from your religious family. Or I'm hearing like some of you go to church and then you leave church and you go and you rub your crystals and you take salt baths and you do moon rituals. So it's like you're hiding a part of you from the people that are on the other side. It's like I'm seeing like there's two sides, right? And so you keep these two sides separate. They don't meet. That's coming to an end because it's either A, some of you are going to be out with it. You're going to be like, yeah, this is who I am. Love me or leave me alone. And so some of you will be losing relationships due to that. Okay. And for a small percentage of you, there will be a bunch of people who respect you more for it. And the relationship will grow to the next level. And the other scenario for some of you is that you may be getting caught. I mean, me personally, I would I would prefer to come out with it than to get caught. I think it's more embarrassing to get caught. But yeah, somebody's cheating too. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody may be cheating and that's coming to an end because you're like, I want to, I don't want to live my life this way. This is messing up my karma. So, yeah, for some of you, that's like whatever you're hiding is now going to be out in the open. Okay. And that's what happens though. Everything in the dark eventually comes to the light. Some of you guys are hiding the fact that you're not perfect. Like you may get around your parents, or you may have your parents come over, or friends and family come over, and you're like scrubbing tile grout, and you're like cleaning behind the toilet, scrubbing your walls, and doing all this shit that you don't normally do because you want to appear perfect. You're getting to the point now where you're gonna be like, you know what? I don't got time for that shit. Like, I'm gonna clean up how I clean up. I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm gonna live how I live. And those that love me will continue to love me, and those that don't will eventually flow out. Like you're like, I don't have the time for that anymore. I'm going to be who I am unapologetically. And you know what? With the Eight of Swords here in reverse, it talks about being unrestricted. It talks about freedom. So you're setting yourself free. The more authentic you are, the more freedom you enjoy, and the more respect you gain from your peers. Because now you're going to be attracting the people who are relatable, the people who will respect you and love you for who you are. Some of you guys, like, you, when it comes to perfection, it's like you want to make it seem like you don't need any help. Like some of you guys may be single parents, and when people offer to assist you with your children, you're like, no, everything's fine. We're good over here. I got it. Some of you may be going through financial difficulties, and someone's like, hey, you need to borrow some money, or you need a ride to work, or you need some food. And you're like, no, I'm good. Everything's fine. Like you're going to be taking that mask off. Okay. You're going to be willing to accept assistance because it's going to help push you forward. Some of you are very stubborn. You're also, that's also coming to an end. Like you're going to be more open-minded. You're going to be more open to being vulnerable as well. You're going to utilize your support system. And for those of you that don't have a support system, you will be meeting them soon because again, you're less stubborn. So you become easier to deal with. Easier. It's going to be easier for you to make connections, lasting and authentic connections, because you're living your truth. You begin to walk in your truth. So with the joggler here in reverse, somebody's definitely living a lie. Somebody might be wearing green or pink. Okay. Somebody might be wearing yellow. Somebody might have dogs. Or somebody may be a wolf in sheep's clothing, which kind of fits. Because somebody's living a lie here. Somebody is lacking commitment. Like somebody might be pretending to commit to something, but they're not really committing to it. That's coming to an end. Some of you guys are lacking self-control. That's coming to an end as well. I'm telling you, you guys are transforming. Who you've been for a very long time is not who you're about to be. You're about to transform. And it makes so much sense because you're beginning to align with wealth, abundance, happiness, prosperity, and peace. You're beginning to align with the higher vibrational frequencies, because that's what's required for you to do what you came here to do, which is assist in creating this new earth. I'm hearing like everything that doesn't align must go. Everything that does not align must go, okay? And so for those of you who used to shrink yourselves, you will now know how to maintain the upper hand. You will now begin to develop very valuable leadership skills. Some of you guys used to procrastinate. That's coming to an end. Some of you guys used to doubt yourself and hesitate when it came to opportunities and making decisions. That shit is done with. And some of you guys used to start projects and not finish them. You're about to finish everything that you started. I'm telling you, like I'm seeing like a complete 180, a complete turnaround. You are transforming. This transformation is going to attract a brand new life for you. Many of you guys will begin to travel more, experience more, meet more loyal and trusted people, meet people who you actually can connect with, people that inner over and understand you. Many of you will be meeting your soul tribe because you are authentically walking in your purpose now. With the charmer here upright, some of you guys may be wearing red. Somebody might be wearing a hoodie as well. Somebody might be drinking wine or champagne, or somebody sipping on something as they listen to this message. Some of you may be life path 1s, 2s, or 3s. For some of you, you may want to study your Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication, and Mercury will also reveal how you think, learn, and communicate, okay? So being that you guys are in a place of transformation, you definitely want to tap into that so you can discover how to move forward. You can discover how to utilize certain aspects within your Mercury, within your birth chart in general, so that you can thrive, so that you can attract new opportunities and move into alignment with who you're supposed to be. Okay, if you're interested in a birth chart and life path reading, that link is also down below in the description box. Now, with the charmer here upright, you guys are becoming hyper focused on your goals and your desires. And not only that, you're using your divine abilities, okay? And for some of you, this is newfound divine abilities. You're using your divine powers and the energies around you to help you manifest change. For some of you, all of this is happening because of the fact that you've been working on manifesting it. You've been praying for this. And something that I also wanted to touch on briefly is be mindful of how you're praying, okay? Because remember, the power lies within you. Many of you are divine masculine and divine feminine. So when you're praying, you don't need to beg, okay? When you're praying, you declare. And that's what Ashe means, okay? It means, and so it shall be. It already is. So when you are praying and manifesting, you're speaking as if you know you already have it, because you do. It's already yours, okay? And so I want you guys to drop that in the comment section. I want you guys to say, I use my words to manifest positive outcomes. I use my words to manifest positive outcomes, because that's exactly what you're doing. And this is why they're bringing attention to your Mercury, because you want to know the best way for you to speak. You want to figure out your communication style, and you also want to figure out why you think the way you think, because for some of you, your mindset, the way that you think, your thought process needs some fine tuning, okay? Because your thought process could be causing blockages and delays for you. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, family. Hopefully, this reading brought you some clarity. Hopefully, you will take heed to this message. And I'm sending you guys so much love, hugs, and healing energy. Until next time, family, peace and oneness.